We are here tonight. I'm with my sister Anna, and it's been so much fun. We've been able to spend about a week together here in Chicago, and it's been such a blessing.
We are on an RV trip, and so we've made our way up from our house, made a few stops on the way, and happily arrived here just in time for your gender reveal. We're so excited. It's that you're having a girl.
It's a girl, yes, and it kind of helps me think about like when we were growing up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a little daughter, and I'm so grateful for sibling relationships, and it's so important to love your brothers and sisters, and it's been such an example. Anna's been a blessing to me in how she has made an effort to love, and to as growing up we had different personalities.
We did, very different.
Yeah, we still do, but to be grateful for the way God has designed each other, and because I have a lot of weaknesses that Anna's very strong in, and it's such a blessing to not be like, oh, my little sister is so like strong, but I loved how she would like know what we should do, like standing alone. She was like a dare to be a dancer. She was like willing to stand for what was right.
And Priscilla was the nice one to say, well, we need to make sure that we stand in love. And always being kind. And
yes, but that makes me like, that's helped me see I need somebody in my life. I'm grateful for my husband now, because it's like, hey, I know this is right, but it's hard for me to like actually stand up and say what is right sometimes because I have a fear of man. But I'm grateful for Anna as growing up, and my husband now, that they're bold and willing to say, hey, we're not going to do that, or we're going to do this for God, or we're not going to do that because it's right. And then I'll be like, hey, I'm 100% behind you.
Yeah, so I remember one time I was not having a good attitude. I don't remember what I was upset about, but I was just not responding the way I should have. And I think I was doing the dishes and just getting work done, and then I walked into my room, and Priscilla had made my bed, and I think left a little note on it, or an I love you plaque or something, and I remember just stopping and just crying and being like, here I was not being kind to my sister, and she went and invested and showed love even when I didn't deserve it. And she was such a picture of Christ and his love for us, loving us when we've sinned against him and we've wronged him and rejected him, but he loved us and went to the cross so that we could be forgiven and so that relationship could be restored. And I remember there were so many opportunities growing up where I didn't have the right response, but Priscilla still loved and was that picture of Christ, and that willingness to show love when I didn't deserve it, and being there to restore the relationship and to bring going the second mile to bring restoration. And so I'm so thankful for your example to do that.
Yes, well, I just want to encourage you as your just to invest in your family relationships, because your family is there for your whole life, and friends come and go. You can have a lot of friends in school or going in church, even that could even discourage you from becoming sibling relationship, and being the sister and being the sister or brother that God's made you to be. So be careful in who you spend most of your time with, and invest in your brothers and sisters.
You won't regret being best friends with your brothers and sisters, but if your priorities are out of place later on in life, you really will regret not loving your siblings. And if I could go back and relive my teenage years, I'd probably do it differently in that area, because I really regret not loving my sisters and brothers as much as I could have. I could have done a better job.
She sure did love us. I know we love.
Priscilla was like the perfect example.
No, but she would make bread, and she loved us so much. But it's so important. It's so easy, even good friends at church, to take the place of a sibling relationship. But God bless you.